I'll tell you this right now with my eyes sweating. I would not trade one of my adopted kids for a whole passel of biological kids. I just wouldn't do it. You know, we get married and we're like, we're gonna have all our kids by the time we're 30. We immediately start trying to have kids. And Jana has a miscarriage. I mean, just almost immediately. And then we're like, well, that wasn't that hard. You know, we'll just keep trying. And then, you know, 1 year turns into 3 years, turns into 5 years, turns into 7 years. So we get diagnosed with unexplained infertility. When that happened, the question we were asking was, man, God, why'd this happen? Then there came a moment where this thing crystallized in us like, oh man, it's time to adopt. And we realized we wouldn't have done that first unless the infertility happened. And so here's what happened is, why did this happen? Turned into, you know what? It had to happen. You know, we're 3 kids deep. We've done the 3 adoptions. And now it's really honestly just in the last like 2 years that both me and Jana, we look back and we're not saying, why'd this happen? We're not saying it had to happen. We started going, you know what? We're glad it happened. Wow. We're glad it happened. When you get into the New Testament, it uses this little phrase. It's where Paul says what'll happen at the end is it says, death will be swallowed up in victory. And like Bible nerds, you'll miss this. When you swallow something, it actually becomes part of you. Your body metabolizes it and it becomes part of you. And what that verse is saying is that in the end, something so speechlessly wonderful, so like unimaginably redemptive will be done by Jesus, that every awful thing that ever happened in your life, and I know you cannot fathom it now, every awful thing that ever happened in your life, someday from the vantage point of eternity and glory, you will look back at things like infertility, at things like a miscarriage. Someday I'll walk into heaven and I'll have a 4th kid in heaven and I'll get to meet him or her. And someday I'll look back at all that and I'll be going, I'm glad it happened, because death has been swallowed up in victory. And actually, in some way I could never have anticipated or explained, the victory is now even better because of the death that happened then, and the death became part of the victory and enhanced it. That will happen for every bad thing in your life.